or share our record so that your friends who are not joining with us this time can see and can learn um, by the help of video. So how do we choose materials for an object? So how do we choose material for an object? Like for example, if we have a, if we have a plan to make a table, what materials are you going to consider? What material are you going to use or to use in order for you to come up with your the type of object that you're going to make? So of course you will consider the hardness, the durability, and a lot more. So you can choose materials which is suitable for that certain object that you like. Example, if you're going to make a table, of course, a table, it should be made of hard materials like wood, like metal, and so on. So you will not make a table made of cartoon, made of paper, because those materials are not suitable for making tables. And of course, you will not use fabric as well if you're going to make a table. See that? So you have to consider and you have to choose what is the best materials for that certain object. Like for example, in the factories, and let's say buildings, in our houses. Of course, our houses are made of fabrics. I mean, made of bricks, some mixed with cement and also the metal inside. So those things are suitable for making buildings because they known as hard materials. Say that they known as hard materials. What about the glass? Glass is used for like TV screen, cell phone or iPhone screen or smartphone screens because it's transparent. So we are going to choose objects or materials which is suitable for it. Okay, now let's proceed. According here, when we make an object, we choose a material that has suitable properties for its use. Okay, I told you already. So like a wooden sofa set. So look at this. Why is it the manufacturer or the man who created this one is not using metal instead of wood? Why not? Why not metal? Why is it that certain people, that man using a wood for the reason that the wood is more lighter. I mean, the wood is lighter, not more lighter, strong grammar. So the wood is lighter than a metal. Say that. If this sofa is made of metal, so there will be a big problem in carrying and transferring or moving the sofa into what? Into other places. So that means you are going to consider the thing. So we are going to use the properties of materials which is suitable for that. So the reason that it's wood, the wood is nice and the wood actually is not cold. The metal is so cold. If you're going to touch your hand, if your arm in a metal sofa, oh, it's very hot. It's very, very cold. So, and I think the best thing, the best reason is that it's lighter than a metal and it's hard also, but not that hard as metal. So sofa, this sofa is the body is made of metal. I mean wood. All right. So what about this one? Different materials can have the same uses. See that? Furniture can be made of wood. Furniture can be made of metal. or furniture can be made of plastic. The same with this one. We have the metal chair. We have the wooden chair. We have plastic chair. So all of them are chairs, but they are created or they are made of different materials. The first chair here, which is made of wood, I mean made of metal. The second chair here, which is color brown, is made of wood. And the color blue here, which is a chair as well, is actually made of plastic. So kids, different materials can be what? Of the same use, but in different materials. Like you're making a table. A table can be made of wood, can be made of metal as well, and can be made of plastic. Say that. Some materials can be what? Can have the same uses, but in different different materials that being used to make that certain object. Okay. Next. Very often, an object is made of more than one material. Each material is used because its properties are useful. See that? So very often, not only today, not only tomorrow, but every single time and that we can see in our surroundings, we can say that this object is made or composed of different materials. Like for example, I will tell you, this staple or stapler is made or stapler made of different materials. The handle, this one, or the body is made of metal, and the holder here, the two holders are actually made of plastic. So there's a reason why people are using different things. Like the charger, this one, the outside is what? The outside part of it is actually made of plastic, or let's say rubber, or I think yeah, plastic. And this one is here is made of metal. See that? See the difference? And inside of this, there is, or there are like the two wires. So different objects can be made from 2 or 3 or 4 objects or materials. See that? Like the phone. The phone are actually made of what? Different, more than one material. I will tell you, this one in front of the phone is what? Glass. But at the back, portion of it, I think it's a plastic. And then inside of it, you can see a metal. So different objects often made of more than one materials. All right, more than one material. So let's see. The handle of this object is made of, who can answer? The handle of this object is made of what material? Ellen?
Plastic.
Let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, this is made of plastic. For the reason that the plastic will not get hot quickly. What about iPad? What is the body of this? What material is this the body made of? I'm waiting. You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, I will ask other people. Okay, what about canplo?
Metal.
Metal. Let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, this is made of metal. See that? See that? This is actually made of metal. So according here, metal gets hot quickly and withstand high heat. Plastic does not. So this is the difference between the two. All right, so let's proceed. What about this object? There's an arrow there pointing. I will change the arrow. Okay, the arrow. There's here the plastic. See that? Because I do like this. It should be the arrow like that, and this one as well. All right. So according here, the first arrow shows that this is made of plastic, and this is made of cloth. Later, Milin, I will call you Milin later. Okay. So this is made of fabric. See that? All right, so can you name the materials used for each of the objects? Let's try this one. All right, who can answer? Who can name the materials being used to this one? Tanam,
Metal and plastic.
metal, and plastic. See that? Your answer is correct. What about this one? What about this one? Milin,
Glass.
glass, and
Plastic.
what else? There are three. Glass, plastic, and
Metal.
metal. Okay, thank you, Milin. So this one is sunglasses. This object is eyeglasses, and made. And these are made. This is made of three different materials. We have the glass, the plastic, and as well as the metal. Right. So we have metal. Now, try this. Try this one. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay. What you're going to do is that just raise your hand if you want to answer. Number one picture. Let's see if this object is made of different materials. Let's see, more than one material. More than one material. Let's go. Number one material. All right. That one is made of okay, everybody raise your hand if you want. If you want the answer, raise your right hand. Tin, yes, Tin? Yes, Tin?
Rubber and metal.
Rubber and metal. Very good. Thank you, Tin. Thank you. Then you can use the reaction button to raise your hand so that I can see you. Because your name will not pop up or your face will not pop up if you will not click the reaction button down there. Next picture. Alex.
Metal.
Metal. What else?
Rubber.
What else?
Glass.
What else?
Plastic.
Plastic. Very good. We have the glass, plastic, we have rubber, and we have metal. So those are the materials that you are going to use if you are going to create a car. Okay. If there is no glass, the car will not be complete. If there is no plastic, the car will not be complete. If there is no rubber, the car will not be complete. It will not be completed. I mean completed, not complete. All right. Without metal, the car will not be completed. So it should be these four materials are present in making a car. We have the glass, the rubber, plastic, and metal. It should be together. Next, we have number on the next picture is that tunam
Metal.
and
Wood. Plastic.
plastic. We have metal and plastic. That kantapat. What is that?
Metal,
Metal. Next.
rubber,
Next. What is that?
plastic,
Plastic or glass. Thank you. The answer is correct. Next. What about this one? Yes, we have Allen. Corn Chanok has no camera later. What is that?
wood,
Wood and like this. I will show you. Like this.
metal,
Yes, you can see metal and oh, this is wrong. Again, I will change. This is wood. Should be wood. Okay, we have metal and a wood. All right, so we have the correct answer. Next, we have corn chanok.
thank you, teacher.
Corn chanok. One, two, three. Corn chanok doesn't like to answer. All right, so let's proceed to. We will find here. Maybe someone is raising their hand, so I did not recognize no one. All right, so we have kanplu. What is that kanplu?
Metal.
It's not metal. Can help. Tunam,
Plastic.
plastic. Plastic. Oh, wait, tunam. Kanpru, what is your answer?
Plastic.
Plastic or fabric? Next.
Metal.
Next. Okay, that's a plastic also. Okay, thank you. Next, this one, what is that? Kantapat.
Metal,
Yeah, like this. That's metal. Next.
Wood.
Correct.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Next, we have Tonam. Tonam. What is your answer, Tonam?
Mm.
Like this. I think there's like this.
Glass.
What?
Glass.
Glass. Glass, metal, and
Wood.
wood. Thank you. Next, TV. Who can answer? What object that you can see in a TV? Control.
Glass and plastic.
Glass and plastic. What else? There is more. Glass and plastic. Glass, plastic, and metal. Metal. Okay, very good. We have the plastic, glass, and metal. What about others? Krawan and Kanpru. Raise your hand. We have Noah also here. Noah is sleeping. Item is there also. You can raise your hand. You can raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, if you want to answer, just raise your hand. Okay, okay, Kap. Next. We have Kanpru finished. I will call other people, other students here. Krawan and Kanpru. Made of
Mm.
you don't know. This material, this object is made of, you don't know. Okay, well, for other people, we have here Gandapa.
Fabric and plastic.
Fabric and plastic, very good. Fabric and plastic. Next, building. Who can answer? Buildings are made of Tanam.
Plastic.
Plastic, the building.
Metal.
Metal, what else?
Wood.
Wood, yes. I forgot to write the wood, but I think there's a wood. What else? I'm sleeping. I mean, I'm sleeping, not sleeping. All right, so thank you, Tanam. I will show you. We have metal, cement, sand or gravel, and also the wood. Thank you. All right, so that's all for today, and I hope that you learned something on how do we choose materials for an object. If you are making something, you are going to make it nicely with what is that? With the help of choosing the best material for that object. Like for example, you're making tables, make it sure that you will choose the best material for you to choose what is the best for it. Okay, thank you, kids, and have a good day to all of you, and good night.